Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Natgas hasn't broken below any of the previous swing lows. Rather, I think since the last update we've made a slightly higher high. So it continues to push higher, and my expectations are still for slightly higher prices. I have to say though, this needs to be seen in the right perspective. You know, down here I highlighted to you, we are watching for an upside temporary reversal, a bounce in wave C of 2. We see this as a wave 2 corrective rally at the moment, from a wave 1 low that bottomed in August, A, B, C. Now this structure is incredibly messy, incredibly murky to the upside, and therefore that's why I mentioned, you know, we have to see this in the right perspective with the right mindset. And I hold my expectations here very, very loosely. This is not a high confidence micro count. I just give you my best guess with very clear invalidation points. The top could absolutely be in already. I mean, this gap definitely makes the micro counting difficult. We've already reached the resistance area, and based on measuring the ABC structure as it is, the C wave has reached already minimum expectations here when it hit the $2.30 level. We are still at that level. Okay, briefly broke above it, but there's no change basically. Okay, I see this as a corrective rally, and once we start to break previous swing lows, this could indicate the beginning of the third wave to the downside, which could then send us into this region down here, $1.50, $1.40. and so on. But first of all, we need a clear top in order to calculate really downside targets. At the moment, I see this as an ABC flat correction where the B wave did overshoot slightly to the downside, or it actually didn't. Oh, slightly. I think it was just a double bottom, which B waves do very, very often. So very open to the idea that the top could be in at any point. This is going to be very important next week. I think we have to watch very closely these previous swing lows. A break below $2.22, which is this swing low from the 12th of September, could be an early signal that a top is in place, but a better signal would be a break below $2.12, because I can make a case here for an extended C wave in wave 2, so that we have here wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. And how exactly this ABC structure in wave 3 is unfolding, that is still, we have to be very flexible with that. Therefore, a break below that previous swing low isn't so important, but a break below the 10th of September low is more relevant. And if we then see the first, because so far all these movements pushed higher, 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 but once we see the first lower high as well after breaking those swing lows, that could really set the stage for quite a strong decline in wave 3. Next upside resistance levels are still $2.44. I think we talked about that level before. Then $2.59, $2.79, and $2.83. They are the next upside levels to watch. So there's still plenty of room if the price wants to go higher. I think it will be interesting to see how next week starts. And also, I mean, we broke above these previous swing highs here. You could see that as a little bit of a small breakout. And now that we're coming down to that level around 230, it will be critical to see if the market can hold above it. So it would already indicate weakness if we gap below that yellow line here, the 230 level. Whereas if the price can gap up, and that would sort of, yeah, I would say that would make its position a little bit more stable, you know, within this already unfolding third wave within C of 2. But yeah, overall, the situation hasn't really changed. We're still watching overall for the beginning of the third wave to the downside. In the short term, we could go a little higher. And the micro count isn't to be trusted, so don't rely on it. Better is to focus on the key levels, which I mentioned. That's the update about Natgas. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, feel free to check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.